name is Martin. I'm the sommelier for you tonight. And what can I help you with? So 2 sparkling wines and 1 cocktail. I will suggest you just a minute. I will back with it. So for the daiquiri, I would suggest you only have a little bit of rum. In this plate, it's a Bacardi rum, so it's an industrial style rum, 4 centiliters. And then you have some lime juice that are freshly pressed, from 2 centiliters of that. And as well, you'll find some little bit of cane sugar syrup, 2 centiliters of that as well. And then you are shaking it. Voila. Here's the daiquiri. And I will be right back with some floating wines for you. So I'd like to suggest some Paul Rocher, Brut Lazar, non-vintage. So you want to have some food preference or for this servings? Servings? Yes, I would like you to go for a little bit snack. For the Bacardi, I would suggest you some popcorn with some truffle and some burnt butter. It will be wonderful. And here I would suggest you some chips and lemon straw and smetana. Hello. How are you doing? Yes. So you would like to meet to the counter bowl and have 6 glasses and empty the bottle? Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. So who is picking the bottle today? Lovely. This is, I have a wine for you. This is the Colviosa, Brunello Montalcino, Italy, in Tuscany. So this is the vintage 2010. I will decant it for you. Thank you. So for the Brunello, I will suggest you this wine, this glass from Chef Sommelier. It's the red wine glass, the wine hence you're gonna have a lovely wine experience with it. So you have a lovely day so far? Wonderful. So the cork shows lovely condition. You may have a sample wine? Oh, thank you. So the wine is showing lovely condition as well. Now we start to decant the wine. So have you a food preference? Have you checked the menu for tonight? So you want to have a food suggestion only for your vegan? Yeah, of course. So I will suggest you, of course, some food, some oyster mushroom that is fried. We have pressed the oyster mushroom before. And then we have some red wine sauce on, mostly based on the stock of roasted vegetables, so heavy roasted, and a mashed potato on the side and a mashed potato on the side based on almond milk. Try the wine. So the reason why I chose in that dish is because you have a nice mushroom that comprehends the tannins of the wine. The red wine sauce will very nice with the red wine flavor, as well. The mashed potato will polish down the tannins and also add some little bit of nuttiness will also find in this wine. So that's a good for you.
You want to keep the cork, sir? You want to have a bottle on the table? Of course. So I will put your bottle here in the middle, and here everything is you find with the menu. So I would suggest you some wine for the menu. I will always suggest you wines from North and South America. Two of the wines must be from South America. So in just a minute I will be back with the wine, and I will just check the menu and we'll make the wine for you. So you have a 6-course menu in front of you. So I would suggest you to start. We have a taste of sea crab with some bleak roe, algae and some scallops cream. So we start with a very light course as well. We have some different kinds of texture. For this course I want to have a light wine which has acidic notes to both fresh up the course, but also you wanted the food will enhance the fruit flavor in the wine. So I will suggest you to start for a wine from the producer of Eyrie Vineyards. We are in Oregon, and I will start with a Pinot Blanc that has freshness but not too much acidity, but more elegant style fruit. We have a wine, the vintage of the wine is 2018, so it's very young wine. Although we'll compress add acidic to the course, but also the saltness in the course will enhance the fruit. This wine I will serve at 10 degrees Celsius, white wine sleek glass. I will not decant the wine before service. If you go further, we have some 10 degrees prime rib with ginger, some fried Cape mushroom and pumpkin dressing. So this is a course that has more heavier, it's more richer style course with more like light spiciness, but also we have some little bit of umami and sweetness of the course, both with the ginger and for the pumpkin dressing. So I would suggest is to go for wine that has still has freshness, lovely fruit, but also slight sweetness to match the different flavors of the course. My choice will be a wine from Washington State in USA. I will suggest you a wine from the producer of Enrica. This is wine that is called Barrel Selected Riesling, so it's an off-dry Riesling from 2011, which complements the food. I will serve this wine in a white wine sleek glass. I will not decant the wine before service. If you're moving further, we have the spiced lobster with some nectar and ice grapes and a rosehip sorbet. So here we have a wine that has more richer course with also some acidic notes, and also we have some different kinds of texture on temperature of the course, but very herbal, I will suggest you. The lobster is very tender. I will go for, but not so spicy, a little bit. I will suggest you a wine from the north of Argentina, from Salta. The producer will be Norton. This is a wine that is mostly based on Torrontés, a very famous variety of Argentina. And I will suggest you go for a Vintage from 2018. This wine has both acidic note, it's been on oak barrel, so it's more texture, more creamy texture, as well as very nice herbalness to complement the course. I will serve this wine at 10 degrees Celsius, the counter wine for 2 hours, and open up the Vintage 2018. Next course I will suggest you will be the venison fillet with some black nut larder, caramelized juniper berries and pear crust. So here we have more, but this is a rustic style course with some larder, some caramel, some little bit of spiciness from the juniper, sweetness from the pear and crust. I will suggest you wine from Argentina. The producer will be Bodegas Chacra. It's a wine based on Chardonnay, and for this wine, I will suggest you to go. Will complement the course, the different textures and the sweet acidity in the note. I will serve this wine in 8 degrees Celsius. I will decant wine for 2 hours before service. Then we're moving further. We have this Sermons blue cheese. Blue cheese with cloudberry, cherry apple, and warm apple eau de vie. So more sweeter course with a little bit umami. We also have some more fruit flavor. I will suggest a sweet wine that has sweetness but also freshness and lovely fruit. A wine from the Idaho, Rattlesnake Hills will be the complement. It's wine based on Semillon, and it's 2013 that complements the different spices of the court. This wine I will not decant. I will serve in at 10 degrees Celsius in a white wine selling class. The last course is red fix with some tea lime sorbet, sour cream mousse, and some caramelized nugget. This is the sweetest course. We also have a lot of sweetness, of course, caramelized note. We also have very nice acidic notes in this course. I will suggest you a wine that has caramelized note, but freshness, elegance to both embrace the different kinds of ingredients. Wine from Canada will be my suggestion. The producer will be Inskilling. It's a non-vintage wine based on Vidal. This wine I will serve 10 degrees Celsius in a white wine class, and I will not decant the wine for service. Thank you. Hello, how are you doing? So you will suggest to aerate a wine, a bottle, of course, and a beer? Wonderful. Just a minute, I will be back with you. So the wine I will suggest you, it will be a white wine. It's a Chardonnay from the producer of Iron Vineyards in the USA. Wonderful. And the beer I will suggest you, it's a Newcastle beer, but I suggest good beer. Thank you. The wine I had is Iron Vineyards from 2020. I will aerate it for you. Yeah, wonderful. And I will back with beer.
So have you been on a good day so far? Wonderful. So have you tried the wine before? Some lovely Chardonnay from one of the more historical producers from the area. I would say. Yes. Do you have any preference for food? Yeah, so for this wine, that is very lovely young wine, I would suggest you some turbot with the sauce blanc on the side. And for the other, we have a pork side, which is caramelized. We also mashed potato on the side with food for the beer. The cork is in excellent condition. Can I pour the wine? Try the wine? Thank you. Wonderful. We'll try the wine. And the wine is in excellent condition. I will be back with the cork. Right here, and we'll try the wine. Will you keep the cork? All right. I will put the bottle on the table. Oh, wonderful. So bottle right here. And I will do the right back with here. Beer we get right here. Right. Oh, thank you. And I will leave you the counter at the table as well. Is it good for you? Thank you. Wine number one is a white wine. We have a wine with clean, which has a brilliant lemon green color on the cork, pale rim, light intensity, moderate viscosity. There's no sediment, just no CO2, and it's wine on the nose. On the nose, this wine is clean. It's medium intense flavor. We have a little bit floral notes, mostly of elderflowers, chamomile, and we also find some very fresh fruit of green apple, pear, as well as a little bit of lychee and some peaches. Also are some herbs, mostly like a little bit like grassy note. Actually some wild garlic. And some little bit of honey in the background. So it's a useful wine, and it shows it on the, as well on the appearance, on the palate. On the palate, this wine is clean, it's right still. Wine has high refreshing acidity. We have a medium alcohol in this wine, which is very balanced. It's a light-bodied white wine with no tannins and medium intense flavor. We still a little bit of the floral notes, some dried violets and some chamomile and some elderflower, no dry violets. We also find some very much fresh fruits, more green apple, more
More like peaches, more honey melon. We also find some lemon zest on the palate. And we also have some herbs, some grassy note, a little bit of light honey in the background. This wine has not been on oak. It is of a good quality. It's medium length on the palate. It's drinkable right now. I still this wine potential aging for 3 years. It's from a cool climate area in France, from Alsace area. This wine is based on Riesling from the producer of. Mention that later. It's a young vintage, 2020 is the vintage of the wine. I will serve this wine in a white pine still class in 10 degrees Celsius. I will not decant the wine before service. And I will also serve this together with some a tartaro scallop and some radish with also some sauce of the apple to both enhance the flavor of the wine. Beautiful wine. Thank you.
Slide will come. 30 seconds per slide? 30 seconds per slide. You will have 8 slides, so you can calculate 8 times 30 seconds. So, you would like me to repeat? No. You might have to wait before I start. But as soon as the first slide arrives, the 30 seconds will go. The mistake is Krug Champagne Claude Ambonnet 2000 because it started in 2003. Fonda Estate Vineyard Chardonnay is not from Margaret River. It's from Beechworth region, which is in Victoria. Felix Pichler, Riesling, second line.